Hi everyone, this is E, the empty nester. We're going to harvest some potato onions today. If you want to take a look down this way, this is what is called a potato onion. It's pretty much the parent to all of our commercial onions from way back in the day. I'm just going to pull one out for right now, but they grow in clusters of 4. I've got Green Mountain potato onions, and I've got yellow potato onions, both. And over there in the other bed, you saw I have fake potato onions from Canada, and they're basically just commercial sets of onions, and not real potato onions. And what you want to see when you're getting a real potato onion, this one's almost like a normal potato onion. I mean, like a normal onion look. When you pull this one out, you can see how they grow in clusters. This one was 3, and I left one in the ground. It's kind of like clusters of 4, and they're kind of like shallots. The Green Mountain potato onion is white, where these are a yellow color on the outside. I was trying to wait till August because you actually want these when they start dying and to go ahead and harvest them and hang them up to dry, but I was letting the seed head go to seed so that I could collect true botanical seed from it and try to grow some from seed this year. And let's see if I can open it. See this black seed right here? That's the seed you want to plant, and I'm just going to drop it on the ground here and take the rest of them in the house. Pull this head off. And this one here, you can see it. These are both from the yellow potato onions. And I don't have a seed head, it looks like, from the Green Mountain. And it looks like I just have one onion. And then here, I'm not sure if this is Tole, but it should be Tole. The little onion. And then we've got one more. Pull this out of the ground here. This might be more of the Tole, but I don't know. And then all the seed has started falling off of this one. This could be just an underdeveloped green yellow onion. But if you look to the side here, see how another onion is starting to develop here, and another onion is starting to develop there. This got wet, and hopefully it's not going to affect the growth. But if you pull this off, it's already got a stem where it was starting to grow. And I just pulled the roots off, so it's not good to separate it till they're dry. Let me set that down. But I think that's the Tole. There's another one. And then the side shoot. And a potato. I haven't harvested this bed yet. It's still full of potatoes. It's been way too hot to harvest the potatoes, so weeds have kind of taken over the bed, and I'll get to it as soon as it's cool enough to let's harvest the shallots today. See how the shallots here grow in clusters of 4, and that looks like 4. I've got wood chips in here too. And then 4. Or actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that one. But see how there's still some life in that? You could let that continue to grow, but I'm going to go ahead and pull all of them. And just like the onions, you just reach in, and these guys pretty much stay together longer, are better than the onions did. Us having too much heat this year made things not quite so easy. But you just pull them apart like you pull the other ones apart, and then tie them together. These are maintaining it better than the onions. See the roots there? We can just tie these together like this and hang them up to dry. Go ahead and get the other ones. You know, and one of the reasons to collect is they're kind of like perennial onions, where you can multiply them and multiply them and multiply them, because each one of these will divide up into 4 onions. So this is 4, 8, 12 onions right here for next year. And let's see if there's one more left in there. No, that one seems to have only had 3. And this one, it looks like 5. So 5 times 4 next year, this will be 20 onions. And I have no clue if you just ignore these and leave them and they multiply and multiply, but it's best to divide them up and guarantee that they divide and multiply. And that way you've got, say, a perennial onion forest in the future. So this is a good permaculture plant, or something to add to your garden, to make sure that you've always got a supply. Once you get them going and multiplying and have a permanent collection of them, you know, you'll never have to buy onions again. These are something our ancestors used to collect every spring and give to their kids, and then their kids grew them, and then they passed them down to their kids and their kids. So this is kind of a part of history that's missing from our generation, where we don't have our family onions, but my family will get the family onions and be able to grow these forever and give them to their kids once I get them multiplied enough. Let's go hang these up with the regular onions. I've taken a string and put it around the bunch, and then put a knot up here, and then took a clothespin and have it hooked under this shelf so that this can dry in an area that has no sun exposure. It's kind of shady, and yeah, wind comes in from the outside. On this side, I put all the seed heads in a bag and hooked them up here, so the one seed head that wasn't fully ripe can continue maybe pulling some energy off the stem and let it ripen. And if they're in this bag, the little black seeds can't fall out from the other seed heads. Now I need to find a screen that's small enough to keep these from falling through. Or if I just put them on, some of these I can just put on the shelf up here and let them dry, like that one. But it's best if you can get them before the stem is completely gone. So you could just tie them up with this little bit of stem. I might do that. Okay, it looks like they all fit. So put a clothespin on one side and a slip knot, and then tie these tight and just hang them up here. Put them further back in the shade. Okay, I'm just going to tie these up in clusters. This one has all of the leaves on it, so I'll just make a like this and make a slip knot. Tie them all together. Take 4. Put these guys in. And then the last 4. Ready to hang. Cut this off and go hang them with the potato onions. So I'll put the clothespin right here. Hang them up back here. That way they're just dangling down. And we've got our collection of potato onions. We've got our collection of potato onions and shallots here. It's not a big harvest, but it's the beginning of the future of permanent onions and shallots from my house. Thanks for watching, and you all have a good day.